Welcome back to E-Conversations, the place where we break down the world's most urgent issues through economics. That 500 rupee shirt or a $5 dress, on the surface, it's a fashion steal. But dig deeper and you'll find out one of the clearest modern examples of economic externalities, labor exploration and market distortion. Let's unravel the hidden economics behind fast fashion. At its core, fast fashion is a business that models and thrives on scale and speed. Brands like Zara, Shein, and H&M optimize for economies of scale by mass producing trend-driven clothes in short cycles. They respond to real-time consumer preferences, leveraging big data to predict demand. Economically, this keeps average total cost (ATC) low and marginal revenue high, fueling a cycle of overconsumption. But the costs we pay at the checkout line are the ones with the highest economic impact. Take labor. Fast fashion brands outsource produce to countries with comparative advantage in cheap labor, but often fail to reinvest in local human capital or raise wages. This creates a global race to the bottom, where labor markets are manipulated and real wages remain stagnant. Think monopoly power, where one buyer, the brand, dictates terms to many sellers, which are the factories in this case. Next, let's talk about the environmental cost. The fashion industry contributes nearly 10% of global carbon emissions, more than aviation and maritime shipping combined. Style dyeing pollutes freshwater ecosystems and synthetic fibers, releasing microplastics, creating long term environmental degradation. These are negative externalities. Costs pushed into society, not accounted for in the price. In economics terms, this is called market failure because the social cost exceeds the private cost. Moreover, fast fashion can lead to planned obsolescence. Clothes are made to be disposed of, not repaired, creating inefficiencies and accelerating resource depletion. The waste generated, over 92 million tons annually, represents a mass opportunity cost. Think about what else could those resources have created if allocated efficiently. On the consumer side, there's an illusion of consumer surplus, getting high utility at a low price. But when quality is sacrificed and garments last only few washes, the surplus erodes quickly. And information asymmetry. Brands don't disclose the true cost of labor or environmental harm, and consumers are unable to make fully informed decisions. So, who wins the system exactly? In the short run, firms that vertically integrate and operate near the perfect price discrimination might capture profits. But in the long run, both allocative and productive efficiencies are lost. The global economy bears the cost through climate stress, public health burdens, and social inequality. Solutions must go beyond individual choice. Governments can introduce carbon pricing, enforce labor standards, or regulate supply chain transparency. Economists argue for internalizing externalities, using tools like piggyback taxes, which shifts cost back to the producers and make the market reflect the true societal impact. In conclusion, fast fashion is not just a clothing issue, it's an economic case study in modern day unsustainable capitalism. From marginal utility to market failure, it reveals the hidden costs of consumer convenience. If we want real change, we need to realign incentives, not just styles. Thanks for joining this episode of E-Conversations. If you learned something new, subscribe for weekly breakdowns of global trends through an economic lens. And follow us on Instagram for more bite-sized takes on the hidden economy around you. Until next time, stay curious and question the price behind the price.